Hey pilots, DK here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about something incredibly serious and close to home for many of us. How porn addiction has been ruining our generation, and how it's making us weaker. This is a topic that doesn't get enough attention, but it's crucial for us to discuss it openly. I've had the opportunity to interview several people about their experiences with porn addiction and its impacts. One recurring theme that came up in every conversation was the concept of NoFap. If you're not familiar with it, NoFap is a movement where individuals commit to abstaining from porn and masturbation to improve their lives. Let me share some stories from the people I interviewed. I spoke with John, a guy in his early 20s. He told me that he started watching porn when he was just 12 years old. At first it was out of curiosity, but soon it became a daily habit. John said he noticed a decline in his motivation, energy, and even his social skills. He felt like he was losing control over his own life. NoFap, he said, was the first step toward reclaiming his sense of self and building real connections with people. Another person I interviewed was Sarah. She opened up about how porn addiction affected her relationships. She felt disconnected from her partners, always comparing them to unrealistic expectations set by the porn she watched. When she discovered NoFap, it was a game changer for her. She started to appreciate real intimacy and found that her relationships improved significantly. One particularly moving interview was with David, who had a religious perspective on this issue. David shared that his faith played a crucial role in his decision to embrace NoFap. He believed that porn was not only weakening him mentally and physically, but also distancing him from his spiritual beliefs. David's commitment to NoFap was rooted in his desire to live a life that aligned with his values and faith. He quoted Matthew 5:28 saying, "But I tell you that anyone who looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery with her in his heart." This verse reinforced his belief that porn was damaging, not only to his mind and body, but also to his soul. Now let's talk about the science behind this. Studies have shown that excessive consumption of porn can lead to dopamine dysregulation, making it harder for people to find pleasure in everyday activities. This can result in a lack of motivation, depression, and even erectile dysfunction. Many people I've talked to, like John, Sarah, and David, have experienced these issues firsthand. NoFap was their way of resetting their brains and reclaiming their lives. John shared more about his journey. He mentioned how difficult it was to break free from the cycle of addiction. The constant access to porn through the internet made it hard for him to resist. He would spend hours each day consumed by it, neglecting his studies, hobbies, and even his social life. John said that joining the NoFap community gave him the support he needed. He connected with others who were going through the same struggles, which made him feel less alone. Together they shared tips, encouragement, and their progress, which was incredibly motivating. Sarah's story highlighted the emotional toll that porn addiction can take. She talked about the shame and guilt she felt every time she watched porn. It affected her self-esteem and made her feel unworthy of real love and connection. Sarah said that starting NoFap helped her rebuild her self-worth. She began to see herself in a new light and started working on self-improvement. Her relationships benefited as she became more present and emotionally available. Sarah emphasized that NoFap was not just about quitting porn. It was about rediscovering herself and finding happiness beyond the screen. David's perspective added a powerful dimension to the discussion. He explained how his religious beliefs provided him with a strong foundation to resist the temptation of porn. David viewed his body as a temple, a gift from God, and felt a profound sense of responsibility to keep it pure. He mentioned another verse, 1 Corinthians 6:18, which says, Flee from sexual immorality. All other sins a person commits are outside the body, but whoever sins sexually sins against their own body. This reinforced his commitment to NoFap as a means of honoring his faith and his body. David also shared that his spiritual community provided immense support, offering prayers and encouragement, which made his journey easier. Let's dive deeper into the scientific aspects. Dopamine, a neurotransmitter, plays a significant role in our brain's reward system. When we watch porn, our brain releases high levels of dopamine, creating a feeling of pleasure. However, over time, the brain becomes desensitized, requiring more and more stimulation to achieve the same level of pleasure. This leads to a cycle of addiction, where the individual constantly seeks out more extreme content. This cycle can wreak havoc on one's mental health, leading to anxiety, depression, and a lack of motivation. NoFap offers a way to break this cycle. By abstaining from porn and masturbation, individuals can allow their brains to reset. This process is often referred to as rebooting. During the reboot, the brain's dopamine receptors begin to heal, restoring their sensitivity to natural rewards. This can lead to an increase in motivation, energy, and overall well-being. Many people in the NoFap community report feeling more focused, driven, and confident after a period of abstinence. Another aspect to consider is the impact on relationships. Porn addiction can create unrealistic expectations about sex and intimacy. It can lead to dissatisfaction with real-life partners and a lack of emotional connection. By practicing NoFap, individuals can learn to appreciate their partners for who they are, fostering deeper and more meaningful relationships. The interviews I conducted with John, Sarah, and David all highlighted this point. They all mentioned how their relationships improved as they became more present and engaged with their partners. NoFap isn't just about abstaining from porn and masturbation. It's about taking control of your life. It's about becoming stronger, more focused, and more connected with the real world. The people I interviewed all mentioned how NoFap helped them build better habits, pursue their passions, and improve their mental health. For John, it meant focusing on his studies and career. For Sarah, it was about nurturing her relationships and personal growth. For David, it was about living a life that honored his faith and values. If you're struggling with porn addiction, know that you're not alone. Many people, including those I've interviewed, have found strength and support through the NoFap community. It's a journey, and it might not be easy, but the benefits are worth it. By embracing NoFap, we can break free from the chains of addiction and become the strong, motivated, and connected individuals we're meant to be. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from hearing these stories. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Stay strong, stay focused, and remember, NoFap is the way to reclaim your life. Catch you in the next video.